let me show you how to make this. This is a New York strip with a shallot cream sauce. Oh my goodness. Let's do it. Oh yeah, it's dinner time. Let's make some steaks, shall we? Okay, I got this New York strip steak, these Wagyu. I am letting them rest, right? They're about an inch thick. Look at that. So pretty. All right, I'm just tapping them dry, letting them dry off a little bit, right? Because I want that to have a sear. So while these are drying, I'm gonna put them to the side for a second. I wanna make a sauce with this, right? So my husband loves this sauce that I make with this, that is a shallot cream sauce. And so I wanna make sure that we have that today because he's been working so hard all week and I'm like, yeah, I know how to treat you. I know what to do. I got some rosemary from my garden, okay? Some fresh rosemary. My thyme isn't grown in yet, so we're just doing rosemary today. I have some shallots here that I just peeled, right? A shallot is like this. It's like the cross between an onion and a garlic, and it's delicious, right? Delicious. Okay. And then we're gonna just take some garlic cloves, which we're just like smashing, and this is what's going to do our sauce. But I wanna get this done so that since my steaks are resting for a minute, or at least coming to room temperature, we can go ahead and get all of our mise en place done, right? So we're gonna take a shallot. You can treat it and cut it like you would an onion, right? So I like to go from the front back, just maybe 2 times. This is like a much fatter shallot, so that's why I'm doing it. Choke up on your knife also, all right? Never hold your knife from back here. You have no stability. Choke up means to come up here, okay? And really hold it. Thumb on one side, finger on the other. And then all I'm gonna do is just cut down here really quick, just cutting down. Hopefully you guys can see that on my overhead camera. Make sure that we are close enough that you can see it. Okay, now that you have all of these little openings, now you're gonna fingers in, and all you're gonna do is just give yourself a small dice, right? Almost a mince, right? Really, really small. And the reason for that is because I don't strain this sauce. I want the pieces of the shallot in there. I want the flavor of the shallot and the texture of the shallot when I make the sauce, right? So when you get to the end, you can start kind of cutting that way, and then fingers straight on the knife, right? And you can just cut these little pieces as well, right? So now that we have a nice small chop on this, I'm gonna just, like for my garlic, all I wanna do, I think that's pretty good. I don't care about the pieces because I want them in there, so I'll go with that. Good. The garlic, I'm just smashing. That's it, right? Smashing. I'm gonna use, it's usually about 2 to 3 cloves, but these are kind of small. So we're gonna use 4 cloves on these, right? So this is gonna go to the side. This shallot, I'm going to use as I'm basting, right? And this is gonna be for my sauce. So boom, to the side, all right? With my beautiful rosemary, I'm gonna grab some butter, okay? In here, I'm just gonna heat this pan up a little bit. This is a cast iron. You can do this on a stainless steel. You will not get the same sear if you try to do it on a non-stick, okay? So highly recommend you get a really good stainless steel, and then you can season it. This thing has been with me for like 15 years, 20 years, so it's super black. It is super seasoned, right? When it gets rusty, I make sure I wash it really well, scrub it down, get some scrubbing salt, get it all in there, put the oil, put it back in the oven, and this thing will last you a lifetime for sure. You could even give this to your kids. Like, that's how long this will last. Okay, so let me go grab some butter. I'm gonna show you the steaks. We're gonna do there's about 1 inch big, so about 4 minutes per side. We want it to be about 130, which is a medium rare when I pull it off, because I am gonna pull it off for a little bit, let it rest, okay? And then I'm gonna put it back so that we can baste it, all right? So we'll be right back. So let's talk about these steaks, right? They're really beautiful. I'm gonna put some towels down so you can see, right? Because one of the biggest mistakes I think we all make is we are so anxious to eat this beautiful piece of steak that we just throw it in the pan. The issue is, I don't know if you see this is really wet, okay? And so what's happening right now is that it's sweating because it's coming to room temp. It was in the fridge and now it's like, oh, it's chill out here. It's kind of warm, right? So we want to put this on paper towel. And the reason for that is because we want to dry this off, right? Like we want to make sure that we dry this so that we can get a good sear. Otherwise, we're not going to get a good sear. It's going to be gray. So hopefully with me doing this, you'll be able to really tell the difference between when this is wet or when it is completely dry, which is what you want. Now, when we are ready to put this in the pan is warming up now, so it's still not hot enough yet. And you'll know because you'll feel it, right? Like my hand can get really close right now. So it's really not that hot yet. When your hand goes on and it's searing, you're ready to go, okay? Now I'm gonna use a neutral oil. This is a very light olive oil, so it has a high smoking point, so we'll just use that. But I don't know if you can see it already, but already, right? It's like sweating. And we wanna make sure we get not just the meat, but also the fat cap on the side, because we're gonna render that a little bit, right? So when you see a beautiful red cut of meat and it looks a little bit like it's brownish or gray in the center, it's just oxidized, okay? Now, if the whole meat looks that way, you should question how old it is, right? But I got this, you know, right from the butcher section in the store, and it looked absolutely gorgeous, and that's why I grabbed them. And so I wanna make sure these bad boys are super dry. Now, can you put salt on them now? Absolutely. Here's the issue though, right? When you put salt, what happens? It draws out the moisture. And so if you put salt on it right now, it is going to get wet, right? And then you gotta make sure you pat it all over again to take away all of that wet, right? So I just rather do it right before I put it in the pan. Everybody has a different preference. Go with what you want. This is your kitchen, right? You do what you want. I'm just trying to give you a couple of tips on what to do, which reminds me, I am so excited because the Purpose-Filled Kitchen is doing their first 12-week class. So we are doing it just for women here in the Austin, Round Rock, Cedar Park area, right here in my home. We are pulling out tables, we are doing the thing, and we are gonna go from zero to chef, and we're doing everything I teach in culinary school, from knife cuts to chicken fabrication to sauces and pastries and all the things in between. I cannot wait for that class. That is gonna be so much fun. And it's only for a small group of women. I'm only allowing 10 to 12 women to be in this group because I want it to be very personalized, and I wanna be able to teach all the skills. So when they walk out of here and we do their final dinner and they see all that they can do, listen here, okay? That's what it's all about. It's all about just sharing your wisdom with others. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and comment cooking down below, and I will make sure that my team gives you the link for you to apply for the class. And again, it's only for women. Sorry guys, it is only for women right now. 12 women who wanna really get their cooking to that next level. So I cannot wait to see who is going to be in my kitchen. It is going to start the first Saturday of June, and it's gonna run for 12 Saturdays, okay? 3 hours every Saturday. We are doing this thing, all right? Fresh pastas, the whole thing. I cannot wait, all right? Okay, so the pan feels like it, I don't know, it doesn't know, I don't know, I can't tell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet my hands. It's sizzling, but it's not rolling yet, right? You'll know when it's hot when you put water and it rolls in the pan because it is super hot, so not yet. I want it to get even hotter, right? So, no wonder it didn't have any fuel. No wonder it wasn't getting as hot as I wanted. Okay, all right. So for those of you who are interested, make sure that you link cooking below, that you want to get more information on what it is to cook with Chef Neena. I have been cooking and teaching for like 20 years. Not that I want to tell my age, but I have seen people grow in such exponential ways, and it is a love and passion of mine to share this with you, right? So make sure you get more information on that, all right? So if you live in the Texas, Austin, Round Rock, Cedar Park area, let's do this thing, okay? All right, so, ooh, getting nice and hot. I like it, okay. Let's try again. Ah, there you go, right? Nice and hot. And then we're gonna cook this thing like 4 minutes per side. And what did I say? Internal temperature of like 130, right? And then we're gonna pull it off, let it rest. So we're gonna probably pull it off for about 125 or so, because it's gonna continue cooking, right? I like my medium, so that's how I'm gonna cook it. All right, so just a tiny bit of oil, you don't need much. In fact, let me spray it instead. I'd rather control what I'm doing, right? Control what you're doing. All right, a little bit of oil, salt, and make sure that you're, salt liberally. You don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. A lot of it's gonna stick in the pan, right? Let's do the other side. There we go, we got a smoking point going on, which is great. Go this way, right? And I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of black pepper. But I don't want to overdo it because we're gonna make that beautiful cream sauce, and that's gonna have a lot of flavor. So in and away from you, okay? Again, in and away. All right, never towards you, because you can get really injured if the oil pops your direction, okay? So always away from you when you're working. And always try, if you can, to keep your stuff clean. Keep your station clean, okay? Don't touch them, leave them be. We're gonna roll them around in the pan a little bit in about a minute or so, because we wanna make sure that we get that heat that is in all the sides of the pan, right? Otherwise, we're not gonna get all of that heat, and it's the pan right now where the steak is just got cooler, right? Because the steak is cooler than the pan. So we wanna make sure that we're doing that properly, okay? Let me throw this out, be right back. All right, I'm gonna just take it for a drive around the pan, okay? Now I'm trying to collect the heat from the other sides of the pan, so I wanna make sure that I get that sear. Ooh-wee! Oh, my husband's eating good tonight. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure that it hits the cooler side, the hotter side of the pan now. So all I did was rotate it a little bit. It's been on here for about 3 minutes or so, okay? And so I think it's due time. Look at that, y'all. Look. Let's do, what is that? What is that? Oh, okay. Let's flip that over. All right, another 3 minutes or so in the pan. We're gonna rotate it a little bit. I wanna make sure that we are on the hot side of the pan, okay? Cannot wait to show you this shallot cream sauce. I think you're gonna freaking love it. And it's gonna be probably one of the things you'll make with your steak all the time, because I can never make the steak now without it. My husband makes me do it, even makes me do it with meatballs, because I'll make meatballs sometimes and he's like, what about that shallot cream sauce? So I'll make the meatballs with the shallot cream sauce. Let me go get my cream and I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a plate really quick where I can rest them for a second. I do wanna render some of that fat though on the side, right? So you see that big fat cap there? They did leave some on, so I'm gonna go on the hotter side. There we go. All right, this is the fat side I'm talking about. Look at that sear, y'all. Look at that sear, y'all. All right, we're gonna hold it because this one wants to fall over. All right, we're gonna lower the heat. I'm gonna lower the heat because I want, because I wanna now start making the cream sauce, right? Render that beautiful fat. Now there's a lot stuck on the bottom of this pan, which is called fond, right? I always say fond, like the foundation, right? And my students absolutely get it. They know what I'm talking about. All right. I'm just gonna flip it really quick. There's not a lot of fat on this other side. I just wanna create a seal, right? Okay, I do have a meat thermometer and I recommend you get one. I mean, it's just a great way to know and test your meat, right? Like, yes, there's ways to do it and to understand what your meat is, your meat temperature is, but it's also fantastic to just, you know, have a fail safe and know exactly what you're doing, right? It's still really cold inside. It's still really cold inside. Which I'm very surprised because I let them rest outside for a while. So very interesting how cold they still are. So I want them to be at 130 and right now they're at 90. So we're gonna let them go for just a tiny bit more and then I'm gonna pull them off and just let them rest. We're gonna start basting them. So that'll also help finish cooking and then we're gonna pull that off and create our sauce, okay? So let's give them about another minute or so and then we're gonna recheck, pop them on the plate and let them rest, okay? We'll be right back. Also, when you're checking the meat, make sure you're going to the thickest part of the meat and that you are giving it a few seconds to read, okay? So yes, we're going up a little bit here now. This one's thicker, so it's taking a little longer, okay? I lowered the heat now because we have our sear. I just lowered it a little bit so that we can manage this a little bit better, right? We don't want to burn the outside and then the inside is still raw. And we also don't want to serve it raw, right? Like, I mean, maybe you do, right? Some people do like it at 120, 125, where it's really rare. I like it medium to medium well. I don't really like my steak to be completely blue in the center, right? My husband likes it medium, so that's why we're stopping at like 130, right? So we are at I think I last checked it was 104, 105. So we're gonna let that go for a little bit. Make sure that you are constantly moving these beautiful babies around, okay? Once they have their sear, flip them a couple of times. This is gonna help cook on both sides. Make sure that it's cooking properly. It smells amazing in here, y'all. I wish you could be here because it's literally just salt and pepper with the meat. There's nothing like a steak just being a steak, right? I love the cream sauce, but I have no problem just eating a steak on its own with nothing else on it. All right, so while we're waiting for that, I'm just gonna cut up some butter because we are gonna use butter for our sauce. And I'm gonna tell you to be like really liberal. Like I'm gonna use like 4 or 5 tablespoons, okay? We are looking really nice. Oh my goodness. Ooh, we're gonna have some good dinner tonight. I also made an arugula beet salad with a yogurt on the side and a beautiful citrus dressing. If you did not see that video, you have got to search it. It's around here somewhere. Make sure you catch that video, okay? Because that's what's happening with our steak tonight. Also, my husband loves like these beautiful Asian, I think they're Asian or Caribbean sweet potatoes. They're delicious on their own. You literally just peel them and eat them and they are like almost like a chestnut flavor. So good. So I think I'm gonna do that for him tonight, maybe with a little butter. Maybe I'll add like a little bit of cinnamon, maybe not. I don't even think it needs it, honestly. So I'm excited for dinner tonight, y'all. I'm excited for dinner. All right. Now I'm gonna just check these guys one more time. Make sure my fire is where it needs to be. Go right into the center. Yep, this is good. This one is good. Let's see where you are. This is good. Okay, they're both at 125. Yay, perfect, okay? Leave these babies to the side. Let them be chillaxing, okay? And in here, all I'm gonna do is, while those rest for a second, I'm gonna throw in some more oil, a little bit of butter, I'm gonna throw in our shallot. I want it to like almost like caramelize and release its flavors, and the garlic. And the garlic can still have the skin on it. That's irrelevant. We're not eating that garlic, right? So we're good. We'll have the garlic flavor in the butter and everything, so that will be fine. Also get yourself a good spoon that you can baste with. All right, I turned the heat down, as you can see, right? I needed the heat to be down, otherwise this would burn so quickly it would ruin your meal, okay? I'm gonna put these babies back. I'm gonna start basting, okay? All right, hold on to your pan, tilt it, okay? Let all those flavors get in there. I forgot my rosemary. Make sure you get that rosemary like a little bit of a swirl or a pinch, because you want to release those oils, okay? And baste, okay? We're basting now. And we want to have all of that beautiful flavor really get concentrated on your beef, okay? So baste that flavor, baste, okay? Yeah, good, okay. Medium high, medium to medium high is the flame. You don't want it too high. You don't want it super low, but you do want it enough that it will continue to cook your meat. Now what we're doing is we're finishing off the meat. We're finishing off the temperature, right? Because it was at 125, which is rare. We want medium or medium rare. My husband loves it that way. And all I'm doing right now is making sure that I'm cooking it now, not just from the bottom where it's touching the pan, but also the basting of the flavors that are going on the top, right? So delicious, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, keep going for about 4 minutes, okay? About 4 or 5 minutes is all you need. And then you're gonna take this and you're gonna pull it off, and you're not gonna touch it for at least 15 minutes, okay? And that's fine, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna create the sauce. So while we're creating the sauce, this can be enjoying itself and really just chilling by itself, all of the juices redistributing back into the meat. And that way, when you cut into it, you're not gonna ruin it by having all the myoglobin come out, right? Because as soon as you cut it, people say it's bleeding. It's not bleeding. It's myoglobin. It's in the muscle, and it's gonna come out of your meat if you just cut it right away. Please don't do that, okay? You didn't work this hard for that meat to then just be ruined. Oh, that would be sad, sad, sad. That would be a sad day for sure. Okay, the butter is like becoming a nutty brown. And the reason we do it with an oil is so that the butter doesn't burn completely, okay? This is just a nutty flavor at this point. So nice. Okay. I think we're doing good here. I think we are good. I am going to pull them off really quick. Take a temp just to make sure. I don't want to, pay this much money for a nice steak and then, try to be all badass about it and then ruin my steak. I'm not doing that. Okay? And I know how to cook steaks, but you always have to, care for your food. All right, here we go. Let me check this baby one more time before I pull him off, because I want to make sure that my husband has a good meal and not one that he's like, oh, it's it's not good enough. It's not hard enough. Okay, 132, so that's rare. He likes it like that. I like it a little bit more done. Yeah, so 131, perfect. We're gonna go and we're gonna start taking these off because they're gonna start cooking. They're gonna keep cooking while they're on the plate. Okay, because right now they're in this hot pan. They're at 130 and 131. So a couple more and then they'll come off and I'll cut them for you after and you can see what they look like. Unbelievable, this looks so good. All right. Patience, y'all. It's all about patience. I don't know why people want to rush these beautiful moments. This animal died to sustain you. Respect it. All right. Good to go. All right, now I'm going to pull it off. I'm going to place them. Oops, sorry. Place them on my plate here. I'm going to take off all of these beautiful flavors that we put on, right? All of the rosemary and the onions and the garlic, or should I say shallots and the garlic. I'm going to take that off, okay? Now, I'm going to allow my pan to cool down, okay? I'm going to allow it to cool down just a little bit. I'm going to drain out some of this butter that's in there, okay? And we're going to build off the fond that is on the bottom, okay? So we're going to let this, oh my goodness. Whew, that smells so good. All right, I wish you guys were here with me. But if you take my cooking class, you will be. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clean up a little bit here, right? You guys know about me and my cleaning. I'm a little obsessed, but that's okay. I think it works. Works to be obsessed about these things. All right. Okay. I'm going to drain some of this off. I don't need all this oil, right? Because I'm already using some butter to create the cream sauce. I'm using cream. I'm using all that. We don't need all this extra oil and butter. So drain some of this off. But I'm not getting rid of all that beautiful stuff in there because you guys have to smell it. I can't wait for you to make this and tell me what you think. I'm gonna take a few pats of butter. It's gonna go in, okay? Pan is still hot, but see, it's not burning my butter, okay? That's the key. All right, pop this in. Turn this on, turn this to medium heat. I want to take this shallot and put that in. A couple of pieces of garlic in there as well. Okay, and we're going to cook this down now. Cook this down in butter. We're gonna hit it with some Sauvignon Blanc, okay? Any kind of white wine that you like, Chardonnay would be good, Sauvignon Blanc is good. You could also do a red wine, but I wanna keep like that amber cream color, but you can definitely hit it with red wine and it would be just as delicious because red wine and steak, hello, very good together, okay? So we're gonna cook these shallots down until they're soft. It'll only take about maybe 3 to 4 minutes, okay? All right, let's get this up a little bit. There we go. So when this starts to soften, the shallots start to soften, you're gonna hit it with the white wine. This is now coming to a really pretty sizzle. Again, I am a texture girl. I like texture. You want to go even softer, that it's almost like a caramelized onion, do you, okay? I actually love the taste of shallots and feeling like the pieces, right? That's me. That's just me. I love texture. So we're gonna go. This is looking really good. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of white wine. Maybe like a half a cup. Eyeball it. All right, we're gonna cook this down. And I do not wanna add anything else to this until I get this reduced by more than half. I almost want it sec, dry, right? I want it dry. And when you see that it's dry, you can go ahead and put in, I like to put in, you know, the cream, and then I finish it with some butter, okay? Yes, I know. A lot of butter, I get it, but it's delicious, so. And I use unsalted butter, by the way. You can use salted if you want, but I think it'll make everything way too salty. So, let's cook this down by more than half. Let's check these babies. Nice, nice. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is thundering something serious out here in Austin. Really loud. All right. Let me taste the seasoning in here. I'm gonna hit it with a little salt. A little pepper. Okay, so it's almost dry. See it? It's almost dry. We're gonna go a little bit more. I just want it a little tiny bit drier. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to pull all of the flavor from the wine and not actually taste the alcohol, right? So I wanna make sure that I cook that out, and this is how you cook it out. You know, lots of people think, oh my God, it's white wine, there's so much, there's liquor in there. You know, but it actually, alcohol burns out, right? And then what you're left with is the flavor. And so that's what I want, is that flavor, right? So here we go. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that so pretty? Okay, some cream. Yeah, that's pretty good. See that? It reduced by more than half. I'm going with some cream now. You're gonna let this now come to like this little bloop, 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 this bubbles, right? And they're gonna be like popping at almost at a slower motion than you would see rapid boiling, right? And that's how you know that your cream is reduced and it's thickened, and it is going to be delicious. Then we're gonna cut our steaks, which are beautifully resting, so we're just leaving those babies alone. And then we are going to pour this beautiful cream sauce on top. We're serving this, like I said, with a side of a sweet potato, Caribbean sweet potato. And then I am also made this delicious arugula beet salad that you have got to see. So I hope that you look at that cooking segment, because that was an easy recipe that packs a lot of flavor. Okay, see how it's starting to, like when I push the spoon, it separates, see that? And the bubbles are like bloop, 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 bloop. See that? We are almost there, okay? We are almost there. Now, this is the point right now where I'm making a decision if I want to put in some butter in here. I don't know. It looks so damn smooth already. I don't know. I'll probably do it at the end when it's finished, and just let the butter kind of, you know, melt in with it, right? Because it's cooking. It's actually now creating, right, all of that. It's pulling all of that flavor from that fond in the bottom. So now we can turn off our heat and softly bring in that butter so that it gives some shine. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me grab a spoon. Damn. Ooh, no wonder that man doesn't leave. The food is too good. He can't leave. He can't leave. It's just too damn good. I can use a little bit of salt. And that's it. Did you see what I did? I did not use a ton of seasonings with a ton of stuff. And I like my steak to taste like steak. And I love this cream sauce. And this cream sauce is delicious. And the cream already has flavor. The shallots have flavor. The salt and pepper and the meat that, you know, was on the fond, all of that has flavor. So you don't need to like overdo it with a bunch of seasonings. Will it be good if you do? Sure, sure. I just happen to like it. Yeah, that's just who I am, right? All right, that sauce is done. And so now, let me go grab one of my plates. Be right back. So the steaks have been resting for like 15 minutes. I got my husband's sweet potato out of the oven and put butter in it. As you can tell, the butter's leaking out. But he loves butter and he loves real food, and I just love him for that. Okay, so let's cut this baby, right? So the grains are going straight down like this. So we're gonna cut these on a slant, right? Look at this. Right? It's muscle, so it's going in different directions. We want to cut this on a slant for him, right? So we're going to cut this way. Now this was at 135, which is the way I like it. I like it medium. Chef always gets to choose, right? So, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see what I use. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Now we take this beautiful sauce that we created, and we give him a little bit of sauce on the side. Now, while he's enjoying this, I had made this beautiful salad for the both of us, and this is the one you have to go watch. It's so good. All right, here you go. This is your seared New York strip steak with a beautiful shallot cream sauce, which is absolutely phenomenal. All right, bon appetit, y'all. Enjoy.